What's going on, everyone? This is the Paladin's Tavern. It's a Tuesday night, February the 25th. My name is Joe, and we're here in Lotro, specifically in Bree. And we're gonna we're chilling out tonight. We're gonna do some we're gonna do whatever happens here in Lotro. So right now I'm looking to do some crafting, leveling up the crafting a little bit. Maybe some quests, maybe some deeds. Maybe I'll switch over to my hunter or my lore master. I don't know. I don't really know. I'm looking to just kind of have a chill night here and chat with you folks. Streaming on Twitch as well as YouTube and Kick.com. So wherever you're joining me, welcome one and all. Let's go ahead and push out that post on X, letting everyone know I'm now live. If you're on Discord, you should also have received a message as well that I am live. And, oh, you know what? Since I'm near these VIP guys. Aha! I knew it. I knew it. I gotta go grab my VIP reward. Good thing I came back to Bree, man.
Hello, friend.
Hello.
Could you help me with something?
Yeah, sure, why not? You seem fine.
Hello there.
Hello there. Cool, man. Real cool. Getting my my faction up with these various dwarven factions that exist in Moria. Alright. Let's see how I can... Let's see how far I can level up my woodworking skill right now, and then it's back out there. I'm going to try and get to Supreme Crafting tonight. Not far off, but not close either. So I'm Artisan in my Forester, but my Prospector and Scholar I've managed to get to Master. But I got to get to Supreme after that. I'm noticing, as I'm running through Moria, I don't have the ability to mine anything over there, get anything. So it's like, well, when are you going to do that? You know, you got to level it up. All right. I was streaming earlier today. Thankfully, I had the opportunity to do a little bit of an afternoon stream, and it was fun. I was running around Evendom picking up Lebethrin wood. Okay, so that went fast. I think I'll take the wood and I'll put it in my shared storage. Just getting extremely full at this moment. And there we are. That's it. We're at capacity now. All this stuff has to go into my into the kinship storage. Oh boy. Hopefully you folks have had a nice nice day today. I certainly have. Worked hard. Got a chance to spend time with the family.
What can I I do for you?
It was good. It was real good. Not a bad day at all. The Band of Numenor. Reputation item. Hey, King Frost, how's it going? Welcome back, my friend. Nice to see you again. Hope all is well on your side. King Frost, yeah. Just enjoy the rest of my night. Very nice. That's what tonight's all about. Tonight is just about sitting back, relaxing, kind of letting the game come to us today instead of crushing it with quests and Moria and whatnot. All right, so Artisan Forester. Alright, time to go from Master to Supreme in Forester, Prospector, and Scholar. I'm really more aiming for Prospector and Forester, because Scholar can be real tough to level up, so I'm looking to do that. Now, for Forester, looks like I need Ashwood. And for Prospector, Ancient Iron Ingot. All right. Let's check the Lotro wiki. Lotro wiki. Where can I get ancient iron ingots? Ancient iron. Click around a little bit, you know. Chunks of ancient iron ore. Okay. Comes from an ancient iron deposit. Yep. Figured that. What zone do I need to be in order to find ancient iron deposits? King Frost says Misty Mountains is one place. I like it. Far over the misty mountains cold. Moto Cole, howdy ho. Hey, I like those emotes you're using. I'm liking it. How are we doing today, Cole? King Frost is saying Misty Mountains for these ancient iron deposits. Alright, so let's see. Here we go. Locations. Eastern Misty Mountains. Eastern Angmar. Yeah, I'm not going to Angmar. Far Rochelle. Northern Eregion. And the Breland Wildwood. Northern Eregion. I'm good, says Cole. Just got back from lacrosse practice a little bit ago. Very nice. How'd it go? King Frost. With the Chewbacca. I'm a little out of practice with Chewbacca. I'll get there. Northern Region. It's Foreshell. Misty Mountains. It went well, says Cole. Just starting up spring season now. Yeah. You know, I know it's cold out there. I know it's still February, but I gotta tell you, the spring is nigh. It is closer than just around the corner. It's a coming. Could feel it. I feel it in the water. I feel it in the earth. It's coming. Alright, so it looks like the Misty Mountains is probably going to be the easiest area for me to get to. The other areas I've never been to before. And I don't know about you, but I don't feel like figuring out how to get there on the stream. Kind of a pain in the neck. Alright, the other thing that I need would be ashwood. Logs of black ashwood. So, let's go take a look, see what we can find. Ashwood. Same place as King Frost, yep. Alright, so we are off. Off to the Misty Mountains. I've got this unlocked. Haha, King Frost, I just went through this tier. Nice. Let's go like this. Nope, not that. There we go. Alright, return to Breland. Unslotted. Okay. Okay. Are you finished that mineshaft place you were in last night? No. No, Moria is you're there for a long time. Let me just give you an idea as to how big. It's considered to this day the largest area in an MMO ever created. So with this key here, it's kind of a pain in the neck to sort of see how big it is, but every one of these areas, you know, gets bigger. You expand on so many of these areas here. But then it's incredibly extensive. King Frost saying, yeah, I've been there for 3 days now. I mean, I've known people to play through Moria for months, just knocking out every quest they possibly can, and they're literally there playing for a couple of hours, maybe 2-3 times a week, and they're there for months. It's just it's a freaking big place, man. And you know, I don't necessarily think I'm gonna spend, you know, all of my time in Moria, but I am going to do, you know, like a fair bit of the quests there and explore around, and yeah, I really want to get a feel for the place. So, what I did was I left because, you know, after a while it gets a little daunting.
How can I be of service?
To stay there, you know, for quite so long. So I left. I came back to my favorite town here, which is Bree. And you know, I think I'll take a little tour of the town here just to show you, like, you know, I really why I love it here so much. It's very quaint. So this is the main hub for the race of men, for humans, and it happens to be, you know, one of my favorite towns ever in an MMO. The goal for today? The goal for today is working on some crafting. So let me show you what I got going on here. So since I'm not questing and really doing any sort of like character advancement, I am working on a couple of other systems of advancement today. So in this game, you can you take on a profession, and those professions sort of work together in order to craft things. So, for example, you can take on a couple of professions, and the goal of it is to create weapons and armor. So what I do is I sort of gather the commodities needed for those professions to do their jobs, and I've chosen professions of my own that goes out and harvests. So a lot of wood, a lot of ore, and then scholarly works, which you investigate ancient ruins and historical sites, extract information from it, and then those pieces of information can be used to create all kinds of things. So that's what I do. And my skill level, I've gone from apprentice to journeyman, expert, artisan, and master. After master, the next skill level is supreme. So today what I'm working on is I'm taking my forester and prospector professions, and I'm going to level them up to supreme. And in order to do that, you kind of have to go to the area of the game in which the raw materials can be found. You harvest those raw materials, and then you start working with them in order to gain your skill level. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. And the place that I need to go to is a place called the Misty Mountains, which is well, if you look to the map, I'm in the city of Bree. When you zoom out, this is the city of Bree right here. It is a part of this area known as Bree Land. And when you zoom out a little bit further, you can see Bree Land is located here in the region of Eriador in Middle-earth. So, Breland is here. I have to make my way north and east to the Misty Mountains. So I plan on doing that by traveling to the city of Rivendell, and then from here to the Misty Mountains. It's not going to take terribly long. They've got quick ways in order to get there in the game, fast traveling. But just to show you how big the game is, I'm going to zoom out again. This is the whole of Middle-earth. And this is Eriador, the region I was just showing you. Here are the Misty Mountains. Okay. And then the rest of it is here. So Eriador, I would say, really occupies maybe an eighth of Middle-earth. Yeah, it's huge. It's huge. And these are all these are the places that you can currently go to and play. There's nothing here that you can't go to. So, for example, Rohan. You can go here, and this is the region known as Rohan. And any place that's got like a little plus sign over it, that means you could zoom in further and see what... So, like, here's... Jeez. Well, let's go back to Rohan. So here is the Gap of Rohan, right? And here's a whole zone in the Gap of Rohan. And there are villages and towns here, large swaths of wilderness where there's tons of different enemies and quests to be done here as well. And this is just one region in that area. So it's very large, very large. One of the reasons why people play an MMO RPG is because it gives them a chance to kind of enter a world that is very unique and different from the world we live in today. And really kind of feel like you're a part of that world. The game developers, you know, they create the landscape and the quests and the storyline and all the NPCs therein. But, you know, it takes the players to really breathe life into what they created. And as one player among a massively large multiplayer base, you have, you know, a tiny story among many others who play together and breathe life into the world they created. And, you know, for me, you know, Lord of the Rings is my favorite intellectual property. So, you know, I greatly enjoy having the chance to get into this game and sort of, you know, look at an interpretation of the books. An interpretation of Middle-earth from the books in video game format. And, you know, have a character inside and kind of, you know, sort of chill out that way and escape from everyday life. Yeah, King Frost, yeah, there's plenty to do. Cole, I can definitely see how this game can be addictive, especially with the replayability of all the different characters you can make. Oh, yeah, it's, they give you a bunch of slots for making new characters. And, I mean, you have... I mean, I think the highest level so far in this game is like 150, something like that. So, I mean, you're playing these characters for a long time. Long time, you know, I'm just level 53. And that might sound like a high level, but at one time it was. But now, today, certainly isn't. You know, drop in the bucket. King Frost, check me on that. End level is what? 150? 120? I think it's 150.
What do you need?
Alright, what I need is to fast travel over to Rivendell. So let's go there. man. All right, now there's a couple of
How can I be of service?
stable masters in Rivendell. I'm not sure which one brings me to the Misty Mountains. Ah, here we are then. Gloin's camp. Let's do that. Hop on this gigantic elk. Over to the Misty Mountains. Oh boy. So, tomorrow I normally stream Lotro at 11 p.m. Eastern, but I'm going to be recording a podcast tomorrow. It's a podcast that I've been doing for the video game company Once Lost Games on their new project, The Wayward Realms. I'm their official podcaster, and very excited about the opportunity to record with them. The second episode just released today. You can check that out on YouTube at Once Lost Games YouTube channel. And you can also check it out on Spotify and anywhere else you get your podcasts from. The name of the podcast is Wayward Radio. So if you're interested in the Wayward Realms, or if you're just interested in single-player role-playing games, open-world role-playing games, you might be interested in the Wayward Realms. The people who created it are the original creators of The Elder Scrolls, one of my all-time favorite game series, until it fell off a cliff in the last 5 years. And they're coming back. They are creating this new game to be a spiritual successor to the last Elder Scrolls game they worked on, which is Elder Scrolls 2 Daggerfall. For some of you out there, you're thinking to yourself, gee, Elder Scrolls, that sounds familiar. You're probably thinking of Skyrim. Skyrim was the 5th Elder Scrolls game. Oblivion being the 4th, Morrowind being the 3rd. So, these gentlemen created the Elder Scrolls, the first one, Arena, the second one, Daggerfall. After that, they had left Bethesda in order to pursue other ideas. However, they have had creative input ever since then. Specifically, one of them, Ted Peterson, who has been the major writer for the Elder Scrolls. And even most recently, I think he has some writing credits for Skyrim. Anyway, Ted Peterson and lead programmer Julian LeFay are now creating, with a team of developers, the Wayward Realms, and it's a project that it's been in the making for about 5 years. However, they are just been crowdfunded and moving full steam ahead. They've got some years to go, so it's not coming out tomorrow. It's going to be a while, but I've been tracking the development of the game on this podcast. And so I'll be recording that tomorrow instead of streaming. It won't be live, but I'll be recording it, and we've got 2 episodes that are live right now that you can check out at Once Lost Games YouTube channel, and of course on Spotify and wherever else you get your podcasts. Wayward Radio is the name of the podcast. So if you're interested in hearing what that is, you go ahead and check that out. I am going to try and stream at some point tomorrow. I might do an afternoon stream. So we'll see, but I don't know if I'm going to have the chance really to get after it. suffice it to say, if I can't stream tomorrow, I'll be back Thursday in Dungeons & Dragons Online. And my wife Jenny and I will be back Friday for Dungeons & Dragons. Continuing with our second session. Cole, this reminds me of Red Dead Redemption 2, where you can set a destination and your horse can take you there on its own. Yeah. Yeah, they had a fast travel system in that game, I believe. Game series, very well thought of. Red Dead Redemption. Very well thought of. Okay. Let's see if we can find some ore. Now, I believe they said the ancient iron ore can be found in the eastern areas. You know what? Let's track. We use the track wood skill, and usually the iron ore is kind of obvious. Yeah, here we go. Let's... Lebethrin. Don't need that. I need ash. Ashwood is what I need. Maybe I should start making my... Oh, wait. I'm on the western edge. I need to head over to the eastern edge of the Misty Mountains. Alright, it might be easier to get a stable master. I'll try that out. Let's see, where do I want to go? I think I have this one open. I gotta double check.
Greetings.
High Crag and Vinderhall. Where's Vinderhall? Ah, right here. Okay. That's close enough.
What do you need?
Go for Vinderhall. Alright. And what was that? Black ash branches. Fantastic. Alright. This is exactly where we need to be. Black ash. Nice. Now the... Yeah, see that right there? This is the reason why I don't... I track the wood because the wood can be a little difficult to see in the landscape. But the mining nodes are so simple to find. I mean it sticks out in the landscape like a sore thumb. This is exactly what I need in order to start leveling up. Fantastic. Alright, so I'll be doing this for a little while, just kind of roaming around here, collecting wood and ore, and then head on back and start putting this stuff together. That'll be what I do tonight. Nice, relaxing, chill stream. You know, not a whole lot going on. Just relaxing. So, definitely looking forward to my Dungeons and Dragons online stream on Thursday. Another MMO I enjoy very much. Just started a new Paladin over there. And mostly looking forward to the D&D stream on Friday. Jenny and I just leveled up our character sheets to level 2. Picking out we forgot to pick out a feature for level 1, which is one of my house rules. Level 1 gets a feature. We forgot to do that. So we were doing that, increasing our hit points. I ended up getting access to spell casting, so I was picking out the 2 spells that I get for level 2. Jenny was she was picking out some spells for herself as well. I think she gets 1 or 2 more spells for her class, which is Sorceress. And I think that was it. I think that's all we needed to do. Not a big. You know, like it's not a lot to do when you level up your character sheet from level 1 to level 2. There are some levels where it's like they're milestone levels. Level 5 is a really big milestone level, and you unlock some really cool class features pretty much across the board. I think there might be 1 or 2 classes that it's not such a big deal. And I was thinking about today some story hooks for the next session. Filling out some areas with NPCs and enemies. I was thinking about ideas for traps in dungeons we'll be in eventually. So, doing a lot of... It's a lot of, you know, being a dungeon master in D&D, it's a lot of work, but it's also a lot of fun. I've got a nice library of D&D 5th edition rule sets to sift through, and a couple of books that have monsters in it. You can kind of, you know, flip through those pages, get ideas. Monster Manual, Volo's guide called Volo's. Things like that. I was just kind of looking at that stuff, getting ideas. The first part of this story is all about the purpose of the story is getting the characters from 1 to 3, but the overall campaign should bring them up to around level 7, with the idea being understanding why those 2 characters have amnesia. What transpired in the past where they have amnesia. So that's what this campaign is all about. Figuring that out, uncovering why why they have amnesia, and then after that, I was trying to get ideas as to where I could take the characters beyond that. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just get them up to level 7, finish up the campaign, and then see like do we want to continue with the characters, or do we want to put them to rest and try out some new ideas? So those are thoughts for a further for later. If you're a subscriber to this channel, by the way, you are invited to a one-shot campaign that Jenny and I are going to do on the last Friday of every month. One of the perks of being a subscriber to the Paladin's Tavern channel. Now, the way that works is we'll have a conversation on the side, what your options are for a character. I'll put the character together for you, or you could choose from some pre-selected, pre-generated characters already. And I'll run you through a quick dungeon with Jenny. For the final Friday of each month on the stream. That's the idea behind that. And again, that is a perk for channel subscribers. And we'll sort of like pick channel subscribers out of a hat and send an invitation to. If you are very interested, let me know, because I imagine there'll probably be a bunch of channel subscribers who are not interested in doing something like that for a variety of reasons. Not a lot of folks are comfortable being on a live stream, so that might be a big barrier for a lot of folks. So it will help if you are interested and you are a subscriber, letting me know that's something you'd like to do is very helpful. Getting a lot of ore out here. Let's see, how am I doing on this stuff? Let's see. I got 34 pieces of wood. That's pretty good. And wow, six chunks of silver? Not bad. 15 chunks of iron ore. Alright. Now 520. I wonder how much I'm going to need in order to get that 520. It's kind of a crapshoot. I'm going to keep going. I think I'm going to need a lot more. Let's start going back in this direction here. 37 pieces of wood. Yeah. I guess maybe I'll stop at like 60. And just sort of see where I'm at. If I can level up to Supreme with 60 pieces of wood. I think that's fair. I think that's a fair amount, you know? Scanning the horizon for nodes. Always looking out. Where's the next, ancient iron ore node? Where is that? Let's do a chat room roll call. Let's say hi to everyone who's hanging out. This is who I see in my chat room right now. We've got moderator Ty. What's up, Ty? Welcome back. Thanks for helping out with the moderation. I did get your message yesterday, and I messaged you back. Hopefully, you got that. Mata Oosh, welcome back. Nice to have you back. Of course, Cole is here as well. That's what I'm seeing right now. So if there's more folks in there, always, if you can, say hi. If you can't, no worries. No worries. Just appreciate you being here. Every individual who comes and hangs out, whether they're chatting or not, you're supporting me, and I thank you for that. Three chunks of ore out of this one. Nice. Cole, you need an ancient iron ore sniffing dog. Right? So one of the cool things about this game, and it's common in MMOs, is when you're looking for raw material, the game gives you a tracker. It tells you, all right, look, you're out in the wilderness looking for the material. So what we're going to do is we're going to give you a skill that allows you to track that material and find it easily. And they always put like a little icon on your minimap up here in the top right. And so basically you do get your own ore sniffing dog, because of that feature. Game developers are extremely concerned about their game being too difficult. And one of the issues, believe it or not, surrounding a game that has a volunteer profession system where players have to volunteer in order to take on a profession and then create things and then take those things that they created and sell them on in-game auction houses, is they have to incentivize the behavior. They have to incentivize players to do this. And if the challenge to get raw materials is too high, then what they're going to end up doing is the items in the game that are created from those raw materials are just not going to get created. And then because those raw materials and because those items made from the raw materials are player created and player sold to one another through a marketplace system in the game, then the entire marketplace completely crashes. And historically, this has been a problem in first and second gen MMOs in the early 2000s. There was one game company. I think it was the company that owns EverQuest, because I think it might have been EverQuest. They had hired an economist after the economy in the game completely crashed. They couldn't figure out why. What happened? Why were things that were meant to be, very inexpensive and cheap and easy to find, why were those things, selling for extremely high amounts of in-game gold? And so they called in an economist to evaluate the economy in their video game. And they found a ton of problems. They said, like, look, you guys are video game developers. You're not economists, so I get why you made these mistakes. But you need to completely overhaul how your players get and craft, how they get commodities, what they do with those commodities, how they sell those commodities, and the things that they make out of them. And so they had to completely overhaul their economic system as a result. And ever since then, MMOs have kind of like looked at what EverQuest did and just kind of followed that, because they don't want to deviate too far from it. But one of the big things is incentivization. You got to incentivize your players to do this stuff. And one way in which they do that is by making sure that the raw goods you need in order to make things and then sell them, those raw goods are not too difficult to find. So they give you a skill to easily find raw material. Very interesting case study. Oh, there's Lady of Arwen. Hello. Lady of Arwen is downstairs baking bread for the kids for tomorrow. And I think she might be making cookies. I left a surprise for you outside the office door. Oh boy. Oh boy. Hopefully it's not a surprise that Henry would leave, our cat. At least I'm headed in the right direction here. Cole, I know there's a similar case with sports games like Madden because they are heavily reliant on in-game markets. You know, Cole, that doesn't shock me in the slightest, at all. You know, I honestly think it would be incredibly interesting to like take a look at what those cases actually are, and you know, if you know, I know you're going to school for business. You know, it might be worth keeping in the back of your head in case you take like an economics course and the economics professor is like, you know, do a presentation on, you know, the importance of commodities and markets, or something regarding how frail a market can actually be. You know, it might be an interesting take to see how purchasing behavior among people is very similar even in a video game. There's a lot there. There's a lot there to unpack. I think it would make for a very depending on like the angle you could use and you know the lens of perception that you can use. I think it'd make for a really interesting presentation. I used to do that a lot in college. I would have everything in college was a presentation for me at the time. I don't know if they still do that, but I used to turn everything into, I would be told to make a presentation on some subject matter, and I would be able to link it back to some sort of video game. And I always did incredibly well when it came to my presentations. I always got A's. I got so good at making presentations that I actually just, to challenge myself, I actually started doing less and less work to see what's the floor here. How little work can I possibly do in order to still get an A on my presentations? And the answer ended up being I can actually get away with not doing any work at all. I came up with some pretty funny presentations, and the professor always loved them. Lady of Arwen, yeah, he left a dingleberry, and I figured you'd enjoy stepping in it with your slippers. Well, thanks so much. I really appreciate the thought. Yeah. All right, so I think I've got quite enough wood. Let's start tracking some ore. Let's get the ore here. I got 36 pieces of ancient ore. Let's get that up a little bit more, and then I'll make my way back. I could probably see, that's the thing. I don't really know where I can go to access some crafting places. I know there's probably crafting in Rivendell, but I've never been to the crafting place in Rivendell before. And last time I tried to get there, I got hopelessly lost. So I'm half tempted to just go all the way back to Bree, because I know where it is, and therefore it'll just be faster. Oh, ancient silver deposit. Not bad. All right, we're going to take a short break, folks, so I can go figure out what this present is that my wife has left for me on the other side of the door. In that time, there will be an ad. So let's do, we'll do a 60-second ad. Be right back. All right, welcome back, everyone. My awesome wife made chocolate chip cookies. And I'm eating them. Turtle Sea. Hello, I'm a turtle. First time chatter. Well, okay. And I want chocolate chip cookies. Human food is good. Welcome, Turtle Sea. Very happy to offer you some chocolate chip cookies. Turtle, what kind of internet connection do you get inside your shell? Lady of Arwen, I also made sugar cookie dough because our son informed me that those are his favorite. I gotta tell you, hon, your sugar cookies are phenomenal. It's really hard for me to figure out what I love more, your chocolate chip cookies or your sugar cookies. Turtle's got a 5G connection inside that shell. That is awesome. Welcome, Turtle Sea. Welcome, welcome, welcome indeed. You know, sea turtles are my favorite kind of critter in Minecraft. Those little green guys are so cute, flopping around on the sand with their little flippers. He doesn't like finding the chips in his cookies, but he likes them sometimes. He's got to be in the mood. I totally understand that. Wow, hon. I don't mean to be chewing in people's ears like this, but these chocolate chip cookies are freaking fantastic. These are better than the batch you made last week, and that was the best batch you've ever made. These are incredible. What sort of magic potion did you put in these? Holy smokeroons. No way, really? Yeah. Yes way, Ted! Turtle Sea. I hope you don't kill the turtles. That's my taboo. If you kill the turtles in games, you probably do it in real life. I don't touch any of the critters in Minecraft. I got a strict rule. If you don't touch me, I leave you alone. My son, however, different story. He likes to attack anything and everything he could possibly get his hands on with his diamond sword and axe. There's turtles in this game too. Yep, I know. I played that quest in Bree, and it was very cute. I liked when all the turtles were kind of crawling around the house there. Turtle, how long you been playing Lord of the Rings Online? Two weeks, maybe 3? Nice. Okay. I've been playing steadily for just over a year. And if you have any questions about the game, feel free to ask. If I can answer it, I will. If I can, I'll look it up for you. Welcome, welcome. I played a lot of MMOs, and I really have to say that I think Lord of the Rings Online has the best community I've ever seen. Not only in any MMO, but in any game in general. Really great folks. I'm also a Captain user, says Turtle. Captains are awesome. Well, I found Glorwyn's bow. Go ahead and snatch that up. Those cookies were fan-flippin-tastic. They will not be in this house for long. Turtle, I just made it to Eregion, and things get hard now. You know what? I think the difficulty of the game sort of ebbs and flows a little bit. You know what I found really difficult? I found Angmar to be very tough, and also Trollshaws. The most difficult thing about Trollshaws was really just kind of getting around the terrain. Very, very difficult. And Angmar had the same issue, but at least in Angmar you can sort of learn it a little bit better. In Trollshaws it just kind of seems a little haphazard. And I get why that's the case. But still it's a pain in the neck to to navigate. Angmar, the other issue I had with it was not only is the terrain difficult to navigate, but it's just a really like depressing and oftentimes creepy place to spend your time in. And if you're there and you're there for a long time, you know, if you're there for a while, you know, it gets tiresome, you know. I left. I had a bunch of quests I was doing. I was like, you know what, I can't take this anymore. I'm out of here. It's too much. So I found that to be difficult. I am in Moria right now. Same issue over there. Quests are fun, having a good time. I like the lore, I like exploring Moria. But it's tough to explore. It is not easy. And I often battle with that. So, let's catch up a little bit here. Turtle said, I just made it to Eregion and things get hard now. Okay. Lady of Arwen, I only baked those two for you. Alright, so no more cookies for me. Turtle, I'm also on Fearless. Got it. Yeah, okay. Angmar's still hard for me. Trollshaws, not really. Just keep following the roads. Yeah, you got it. But when you have to come off the road, it's, you know, it gets to be a pain. Lady of Arwen, the rest of the dough is frozen for tomorrow. I'm too tired to bake all of them now. Well, thank you for doing anything at all. Turtle, until I found the dragons. There are better MMO communities, but I think the devs are awesome. At least in this game. Oh, really? I gotta be honest with you. Like I said, I really think this has been the best, at least in my experience. What other games have you played where you thought the communities were better? And I'm asking, so just you know, for the only reason why I'm asking is because I'm really interested in what your experience has been. and not in like a argumentative sort of a way. Just genuinely curious. Like, oh well, cool. Like, where did you play? That I might consider, playing those games as well. Kind of a thing. So I'm not looking to be argumentative with you in the slightest. I know some folks can do that. They'll get their back up like, well, this is my game and it's the best community ever, and you can't say that, it's not true, whatever. That's not what I'm looking to do. I'm just genuinely curious because I like to maybe give those games a try as well, if at all possible. Guild Wars 2 off the top of my head now that I'm thinking about it. My wife and I were poking around Guild Wars 2 for a little bit. And that was an MMO where I've noticed that the community in there was pretty good as well. Yeah, okay. There we go. Turtle saying Guild Wars 2 sorta. Most people there are very helpful and are willing to give you stuff for free just to help you get stuff you want. There's also Warframe, but they tend to be a bit too enthusiastic. Now, Turtle, when someone gets super enthusiastic, and do you get shy and go back into your shell, or no? How many? Okay, I think I'll get a few more pieces of this ancient iron, then I'll head back to Bree. Guild Wars 2 is a very different kind of MMO. Turtle. No, I do the skateboard turtle thing and skim myself across the water. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. That's cute. Get a lot of ancient silver deposits over here. I mean, it's not bad, but I guess it's all the same. Right? Well, if it's all the same, then I got more than enough already. All right. Man, I gotta tell you, it was a really great idea coming to the Misty Mountains for this stuff. So, if you're new in the chat room, folks, I want to tell you that I stream Monday through Friday at 11 p.m. Eastern. And most of those days is Lord of the Rings Online. Thursdays are different. I stream Dungeons and Dragons Online. And Fridays are different. I stream with my wife Dungeons and Dragons. We just started a campaign last week, and we are looking forward to continuing that this Friday coming up. We're going to obviously continue where we left off. My wife accidentally created a forest fire, and we got to figure out how to put that out. So that's going to be one of the first things that we're going to end up having to do. Or at least, trying to figure out a way to deal with it. Maybe not necessarily put it out. Maybe the way to deal with it is just to let it burn. Who knows? Who knows? You never know what happens in Dungeons and Dragons. You can never predict these things. Okay. I think maybe another couple of ancient iron ore deposits and I should be good. Turtle, I keep accidentally helping the enemies in Lotro. I don't know how you do that. I guess sometimes you die. Lady of Arwen with the emojis. I love the emojis. Keep them coming. Emojis actually help the channel out. The more you use them, it's it goes towards the channel's tracked statistics for engagement. Twitch likes it when people in a chat room use emojis. They consider that like high engagement. There we go, Cole. All right. A little happy paladin jamming out over there. Lady of Arwen. Oh my, I didn't know that. Oh yeah. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, never do never think that you don't think that you're being like, I don't know, well mannered by not using a lot of emojis. That's not the case at all. It's a huge help. And another thing too, I've been hearing this a little bit, a little debate online about this. People who come into the chat room and just lurk, right? Some Twitch streamers will say like, "Oh, I don't like lurkers in my chat room because they don't contribute anything." They actually do. Just being in the chat room, it goes toward the viewer statistics, and that's the number one statistic you need in order to start applying for the partner program after affiliate. You got to have an average of 75 people in your chat room consistently. So that includes people who are chatting and includes people who are just lurking. So if you're just hanging out in the chat room, and you've got a Twitch streamer that's like, you know, oh, I don't like that, you got to speak up, or otherwise I'm going to kick you out and ban you. And there are Twitch streamers that are like that. They don't understand what's good for their channel. So, using emojis, hanging out and lurking, of course, talking, all of that, all of that is tremendously helpful. You don't have to.
Hail, friend, and well.
You don't have to spend money on bits.
Will you lend me your ear?
Or a sub. You don't have to do that in order to help.
What do you want?
All right. So I think my fast travel debris should be up. Let's slot that back in. Let's see, where is it? This should be it here. Yeah. Yep. It's got a 1 hour cooldown. So Turtle. No, I get the Narshal thing together and I give them to someone who proceeds to give it to the enemy. I want to max out the Lasoth so I can have one as a friend. Lady of Arwen redeemed. Roll a d20 for a Lord of the Rings impression. Turtle, and I don't know what's the best way to do that. All right. Let's do a Lord of the Rings impression. Let me bust out my list. Mata Oosh. Do your tasks every day and complete those daily quests there. Oh. Good job, Mata Oosh. Thanks for helping out Turtle. Because I legitimately have no idea what he's talking about. I just started leveling up my legendary items, so. All good. Got my Lord of the Rings D20. Farshell is tough for rep. Let's see what we get on this guy. 14. King Theoden. Oh, man. King Theoden. Let's do a King Theoden impression. Let me find a good quote or a good moment with King Theoden in it. When last I looked, Theoden, not Aragorn, was king of Rohan. That's not actually the quote I wanted to get out there, though, but yeah, it's in the siege preparations. Okay, so this is during the siege preparations for Helm's Deep. Let me switch over here. Zoom in a little bit. Aragorn says, "They'll be here by nightfall." Theoden says, "Let them come." Theoden walks outside. Aragorn, Legolas, and Gimli follow. Theoden: "I want every man and strong lad able to bear arms to be ready for battle by nightfall. We'll cover the causeway and the gate from above. No army has ever breached the Deeping Wall or set foot inside the Hornburg." Gimli chimes in, "This is no rabble of mindless orcs. These are Uruk-hai. Their armor is thick and their shields are broad." Theoden: "I fought many wars, Master Dwarf. I know how to defend my own keep." They continue walking. "They will break upon this fortress like water on rock. Sauron's hordes will pillage and burn. We've seen it before. Crops can be resown, homes rebuilt. Within these walls, we will outlast them." Aragorn: "They do not come to destroy Rohan's crops or villages. They come to destroy its people, down to the last child." Theoden: "What would you have me do? Look at my men. Their courage hangs by a thread. If this is to be our end, then I would have them make such an end as to be worthy of remembrance." Aragorn: "Send out riders, my lord. You must call for aid." Theoden: "And who will come? Elves? Dwarves? We're not so lucky in our friends as you. The old alliances are dead." Aragorn: "Gondor will answer." Theoden: "Gondor? Where was Gondor when the Westfold fell? Where was Gondor when our enemies closed in around us? Where was Gondor? No, my lord Aragorn. We are alone. Lady of Arwen. No, this is a new one for you. I'm excited. Lots of emojis. Thank you, Lady of Arwen and Cole, for the emojis. Lady of Arwen. No, my lord Aragorn. We are alone. That whole thing, she says. Turtle. The drop rate on the Guardians is kind of horrendous. Mata Oosh. Something's better than nothing. Nicely done. Lady of Arwen with the emojis and Cole. Thank you. No, my lord Aragorn, we are alone. Thanks for the thanks for redeeming the paladin points, Lady of Arwen. I like it when chat room members do that. I gotta start getting completely forgot I wanted to do that. I wanted to get like some Lord of the Rings quotes as a redeem, like an audio quote. So you redeem the paladin points, and you push the button and you get the audio quote on the stream. I wanted to do a couple of those. Lady of Arwen redeem stretch. I got freshly baked bread down here if you're hungry. Oh, I'm always good for that. Says Lady of Arwen. Yep. I wish. I think I've had enough for this late hour, though. I had my salad, trying to lose weight, so I had my salad, couple of cookies, let's cut it there. I've been snacking on some peanuts. Let's cut it there, All right. Let's start making some wood. Hey, Turtle, thanks for the follow. You just unlocked a bunch of really cool emotes, by the way, Turtle, and I hope to see you in here often. Mata Oosh, what server you on? Are you on? I'm on Angmar. Lady of Arwen, gotcha. Good job, babe. Thank you so much. Arkenstone. Turtle's on Arkenstone. So, all of that, and I only got halfway. Shucks. All right. Well, at least I know what I get. I got like 60 pieces of wood. All right, so another 60, and I should be there. For another time. That won't be for tonight. Gonna be in the non-RP server when 64-bit server drops. Oh, nice. Yeah, those are coming in hot and fast. Those 64-bit servers. And I gotta tell you, I was on. I've got a bunch of characters on Gladden, which is not a 64-bit server, and I went over to Angmar when that opened up in the late summer of last year, and it's great, man. It really is. The 64-bit servers really the lag is tremendously decreased. I hardly get any. Alright. Nice. So, you know what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take this stuff and bring it on over to the kin storage. Head over to my kinship house. So I have a kin here in Angmar. It's called the Vanguard, and it's a kin that focuses on dungeon runs. It was very active. Not very active these days. However, I do think that there are a fair bit of people that do log in on a regular basis. Well, some people haven't logged in quite a while. Might have to start doing a purge soon. Got some people that haven't logged in a really long time. These 64-bit servers started to become less and less popular. But anyway, we do have our kin house, which is this. We've got our Umbari property guard over here. He's doing a great job. He hasn't moved from that spot in weeks. Some people have come in and put some trophies in here. Oh, wow. We're running out of storage. 27 gold to add space. Yikes. What was this? Metalsmith. Tailor. Weaponsmith. Woodworker. Wait a second. That woodworker. Could actually use that. Shoot. Gonna have to get some gold in order to get some more storage. I guess what I'll do is I'll use my own house storage as overflow for now. So I'll show you guys my house. It's not far. Just up the cliff down the road. There we go. That's it. This is my character's home. for Twinfold Path. There we are. All right. Let's see. I think I'll name chest 2 or 3 rather. Storage for kinship. Start dumping stuff in here now. Oh, wait a minute. I could actually use those tablets. Oh. Now I'm running out of storage. Hey. I got too many stuff. I got too much. That's a shame too, because I have shared storage, and this is full as well of stuff that I wanted to put in the kin storage. Yeah. Terrell's saying I started on Minstrel and I don't like it, so I use him as a bank now. Yeah, that might be where I go with this. Cole, you need a little property guard at your house too. I know, right? I want to get. I would get it if they had it. Turtle, my kinship might get a house in Erebor eventually. That's cool. Erebor's nice. Lady of Arwen redeemed random impression. I think earlier we talked about this, right? And we would say that next random impression should be Tigger, right? Say there, Lady of Arwen! Tiggerth here playing Lord of the Rings Online. It's a real silly game, but I like it because people like to run around, buddy old pal. And as you know, Tiggers love running around. It's our most funnest thing ever. T.I. double grrr. All right. All right, I think that's going to be it for the captain tonight. Let's do another. Let's do another guy. Let's run a poll. Who should I play, my hunter or my lore master? keep it going for a minute. Quick poll. Roll a d20, odds or evens. Allow additional votes. Paladin points per vote. Is that spending or granting? I think that's spending. Alright. The poll has started. So what should I play next, folks? It's only a minute. Wow. Dead heat. We might need a tiebreaker. Come on, we need one more vote to break the tie, folks. Oh, there's the vote. We got a tiebreaker. Anyone else wanna vote? You're not seeing it? Maybe it's not on maybe it's not on mobile. If you're on mobile, you're having a hard time seeing it. Tell me what it is you want me to vote for. Oh my gosh. 2 out of 3. And the vote has closed. Lore Master has won by 3 votes. It was so close. The Hunter got 2 votes. Thank you so much. Yeah. Turtle. I'm sorry. Turtle says darn. I'm sorry. Well. Cole's dancing. All right. I don't know what the Hunter does. The Hunter shoots things. That's what he does. He shoots things. Oh yeah, I'm up to 178 followers. I gotta update that. That's good. Okay. Boom. There he is. In his plumed hat glory. Yeah, that's right, Cole. Almost at the follower goal. Almost there. 2 more. Let's see. Destination Lone Lands. Scouting the marshes. Defeat goblins at the Sunken Stones. Oh, and talk to Tom Bombadil. So, alright. Let's take care of this one up here. Scouting the marshes. You know, what might be fun is maybe doing some sort of themed stream or a costume stream if I hit my sub goal. That I think would be really cool. Or maybe do that again for like a 200 followers. If I can hit 200 followers, that'd be great. I would definitely do some kind of kooky costume stream for that. Wait a second here. At the Sunken Stone. dress up as a paladin for 200 followers and play. Yeah, I'd love to do that. I think that would be a lot of fun. I was looking at some costumes on Amazon to dress up like a Knights Templar and play that way. I think that'd be a lot of fun. Of course, I got a buddy who's pushing me to dress up as Arwen for for a stream. I think both would be significantly uncomfortable. Mateusz, don't do that. That would be the easiest costume, because all I would do is I would wear some ridiculous linen cloth like around my shoulders, and then I would get like a long black wig. Everything else stays. And then of course I would have to speak in like very guttural, like, you know, very, very guttural way. Very breathy, guttural. This is the Paladin's Tavern. Welcome. I'm Arwen, the elf maiden from Rivendell. Yeah, this is sounding like a worse and worse idea the more I think about it. Mateusz, I'll gift you subs if you don't do that. Think of your boys. Yeah, exactly. Turtle, Deus Vult? Indeed. God wills it. Deus Vult. Okay. Defeat goblins at the Sunken Stones. So, like, where might that be? So, we'll pull up the map here. Aha! That tiny little blip right there. That's where I need to go. I don't know if fantasy paladins follow the same god as we do, says Turtle. I think it depends on the on the fantasy. You know? Oh, Poteen with the raid! For Theurlingus! Poteen with the tater raid. What's going on, my shield brother? How are you? Welcome, everyone. This is the Paladin's Tavern. If you've never been here before, we're hanging out, playing some Lotro. Good to have you folks. Tater raid. How's it going, shield brother? What are you up to tonight? Just a chill stream, man. I was playing some my captain for a bit, doing some crafting. Now I'm on the Lore Master after the chat room voted. I'm looking for some goblins at the sunken stones over here in the marsh. And that's it. Just having a real chill stream tonight. How are you? Poteen saying hi to Lady of Arwen. Epic Games, what's going on, Epic? Nice to see you again. It's been a long time. Poteen says awesome. Yeah, how was your stream, Poteen? We were just talking about if I get to 200 followers, doing a paladin stream where I dress up like a paladin. Poteen, great stuff. Always hanging out with the amazing people and leveling my Lore Master too. Lady of Arwen saying hello, Poteen. Alright, this must be the Sunken Stones. Love it. They go around for miles. I found it, I did. The way through the marshes. Poteen, I do need to head out. But have an amazing stream, and I know you'll protect these viewers with your shield, brother. So it begins. Okay, Poteen, thanks for coming in. Thanks for the raid. Thank you so much for your tremendous support. I'll see you soon. Have a great night. If let's give Poteen a shout out. Hold on. There we go. So, if you're following me and you're not following Poteen, please follow him as well, because even though, you know, I might be you know, entertaining, Poteen is that and more. He's entertaining and also incredibly knowledgeable, not just about Lord of the Rings Online, but also about Elder Scrolls Online. And one of the things that Poteen loves doing is he also likes to not just entertain and stream, but he also likes to make class builds for Lord of the Rings Online, and all not just like, you know, hey, you got a lore master, then like I'll show you how to do a build. No, he'll go down the blue line, the red line, the yellow line, and he'll talk to you and make videos. He makes videos on it. He'll talk to you about those builds, and you can find his stuff not only on Twitch, but also on YouTube as well. So he's a fantastic follow for all of you out there that might have questions about the game and where you should go with your builds. So great follow, highly recommended, fantastic community member. Give Potino Bowen a follow, and also check out his Etsy store. His wife makes some really cute, you know, crocheted taters. They're hilarious, and I love them. So we're gonna give a shout out to folks in the chat room. Our moderators, Lady of Arwen, my beautiful wife, and Ty Syriac are here. Thank you for helping moderate the channel. We've got Copy to Pasty. Hey, Copy, how are you? Nice to see you again. Epic is here. Gamu, Joe Gabbo, K-Master, Mata Oosh, Poteen, Sergeant Majorfish, and Turtle. Everyone is hanging out here, having a nice time. If you're able to chat, awesome. Love hearing from you. If you're not able to chat, no worries. No worries. I'm very happy to be able to entertain you while you're doing whatever it is that you're doing. Maybe you're doing some laundry. You know, maybe you're on a walk late at night. Maybe you're laying down in bed trying to fall asleep. Maybe you are asleep, and you're hearing the soft, dulcet tones of my voice as you sleep, drifting ever so closer to a dream state. You feel your body relax as your breath slows down and sleep falls into your grasp. Anyway, I appreciate you being here, and it's great having you. Let's see what's going on in the Lone Lands. I know they're looking for me. Lady of Arwen, I like to listen to your voice while I sleep. You do. I snore, and you hear it. It's not so peaceful as that, though. I'll be questing in the Lone Lands over here pretty soon. Make my way over to the Forsaken Inn, drop off a quest. Get the stable master, unlock the stable master over here. Turtles. It's Hermaeus Mora.
How can I be of service?
Find me a book. Hermaeus Mora. Find me a book of forgotten knowledge.
How can I be of service?
How can I be of service? Do. Pip Wortley.
Greetings.
Greetings. Head over to South Bree. Turtle. Okay, the Hermaeus Mora impression was more creepy than Skyrim's Hermaeus Mora. Lady of Arwen redeemed the Gollum impression. Oh boy. What's taters, precious? What's taters? Potatoes! Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew? Even you couldn't say no to that. Oh, yes, we could. Give it to us raw. And wiggling. You keep nasty chips. Lady of Arwen with emojis. Mata Oosh, cheer, 150. That was good. Gollum's a tough one. Dang. Thanks. Thank you very much. Getting to be that time, friends. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. I'll have to shut the stream down soon. I'll go for a little bit while longer. Haha, time redeemed. Hydrate. What's up, Ty? Hey, Mata Oosh, thank you for the bits. Here we go, getting us started. Yep, I got a new goal for my bits. And Mata Oosh getting us started on that. Thank you so much. Swinging in the Woodsman Gate. So I got to go through Bree in order to get to the next area that I want to go to, which is going to be Tom Bombadil's house. Probably one of my favorite areas in this game. Mataush, well, I'm a bit slow and wanted to cheer 150, but it didn't work. Listen, Mataush, anything, including your presence here, is just so greatly appreciated by myself. You know, I remember the days and know them well where, you know, you do 2-hour-long live stream and just no one shows up, and it's super deflating. You almost rather just play the game for yourself off stream than stream and not get anyone in, because then you start to think like, you know, what's wrong with me where no one wants to, you know. So listen, man, anything at all whatsoever is just so greatly appreciated. I'm so thankful for each and every one of you, and truly, like, I'm not just saying that just to, you know, sound magnanimous because I'm live streaming in front of people. Like, that's not the case at all. I legitimately am so very thankful by every single one of you, whether you're chatting with me or just watching bits and subs and all that. It really is just very, very kind and generous, and I'm so grateful for it. So no worries on that. You know, it's wonderful for you just to be here, and then on top of it, you know, you give me a tip. Come on, man. You know, I mean, you honor and bless me, and thank you. Ty, just a lurking night for me. Got you on for the support, but I'm distracted with other things. I hope the stream is going well. Yeah, it's going really well, and I appreciate you, you know, lurking. Hopefully things on your side are well. Ty with the emojis, Lady of Arn with the emojis, Mataush. I get that, and it's my pleasure. I love Lord of the Rings, so anyone who streams Lord of the Rings online, I'll always stop by. But you have a really good stream, so thank you. Well, thank you very much. My gosh, there's so many people that stream Lotro now. I really am very honored to hear that. That's very kind of you. Now, do I go through the old forest to get to Tom Bombadil, or do I go through the Barrow Downs? That is a really good question, and I'm going to open that up to the chat room. Let's do another poll. New poll. This time we'll do a 2-minute one. Starting the poll now. How do you want me to get to Tom Bombadil's house? Should I go through the old forest or through the Barrow Downs? Lady of Arwen, let the ring barrow decide. Turtle, hey, I'm at the Barrow Downs now. In the meantime, I shall...
What do you need?
Head over to Adso's camp. What say you? Wow. Through the Barrow Downs. We got 4 people voting on that already. At 100%, and we're not even halfway through that poll. Holy smokes. That's like a clear favorite. My gosh. Maybe what I should do is dismount from here. Yeah, I'll dismount here just in case. And let's see where this goes. Holding strong at Barrow Downs with 4 votes. We got 7 people in the chat room. I think that kind of calls it. Even if 3 other folks that haven't voted, even if they vote, I mean, that's going to be it. Let's see what happens. I don't know if someone could withdraw their vote, but you never know. Almost done with the vote. Second left and done. All right. 4 people voted out of 7 in the chat room. Through the Barrow Downs, not the Old Forest. I am oddly terrified and relieved at the same time. So we are going to go through the Barrow Downs. Now, for those of you in the chat room who may not be aware, the Barrow Downs is filled with tombs of old and the undead. Wights. Barrow Wights. It is a terrifying, cold place. But the entrance to the Old Forest and Tom Bombadil's home is very close through it. I just have to cross the Barrow Downs and get in here, and then through this area here. It's actually very close. Haha. Wait, who redeemed the Gandalf impression? It doesn't say. $400 Gandalf impression. 400 paladin points seems broken. Is that too much? Lady of Arwen. Ty, for some reason, you have to add a message with it. I did it last night and gave a line I wanted. Yeah, that is weird. I gotta take a look at that. Yeah, it's weird, says Ty. I clicked it and it displayed for me in chat, but did not. She beat me to it. Okay. Alright, I'll have to figure that out. I'm not sure what's going on with that channel point redeem. I might just delete it and just completely remake it. Is 400 too much? Mataush. Fool of a took! No, 400's good, says Ty. Gives you no indication that you need to send a chat too. Yeah. I'll look at it. Might be too cheap. Lady of Arwen, funny Ty. I was just going to ask him to do that one too.
Fool of a took! Next time, throw yourself in and rid us of your stupidity! No, I've thought of a better use for you. Come on, Samwise, keep up.
Ah, here we go. Getting there. And now, because I have Ty Sirik redeemed voice act quest text. Okay. So we're gonna increase the volume on the music here because I love the music in Tom Bombadil's house. And I really want to show that off tonight. So, voice act Tom Bombadil. Hey doll, Mary doll. So this is Tom Bombadil's house. It's kind of got that deep wandering sort of quality to his voice, I think. There he is. Ah, I love it.
Come, Derry doll, can you hear me singing?
Hoy now, hey now, what's all this fussing? We've not had so many guests since our wedding. There's time enough for bird watching, but perhaps first a song or two, my hearty. Let your heart fly free and put aside your worries. You are at the house of Tom Bombadil.
Ring a dong, hop along, follow the willow.
My Goldberry is away at her spring, and I was a-going lily hunting. I've no time for chasing birds, but oi now, Aragorn's a name I know, and a friend of old Tom's. Hear then my offer, while old Tom Bombadil looks for sour cows. You'll gather lilies from my lovely. I saw some along the river, just a hop and a jump and away. He left me. Everyone's a critic. He left me. Come on, Tom. I'm trying to voice act this quest text. I don't need you running out on me. What's up, Goldberry? Shucks. I gotta get out of here. Oh, there he is. Tom, turn around. Hear then my offer. While old Tom Bombadil looks for sour cows, you'll gather lilies for my lovely. I saw some along the river, just a hop and a jump away, just to follow along a ring-a-dill-dill-dee-o. You'll find Old Man Willow. You watch that old gray willow man, he's a mighty singer. He'll sing you down to a sleep and drown if you don't be careful. Did Tom just eye-roll you? I think he did. I got eye-rolled by Tom Bombadil. Hey, doll, Mary doll. Mm-hmm. Lady of Arwen. Jeez, is that what it's like living with me? No, not at all. No, your constant singing is actually pleasurable. Mata Oosh, Lotra has some of the best music. It really does. Chance Thomas was like, hold my beer. Pretty flippin' incredible music. Alright, folks. Well, I think this is a fantastic place to end our stream for the night. Inside the home of Tom Bombadil. Again, I will not be streaming tomorrow night. I will try and fit in a stream in the afternoon if I can. However, I will be back on Thursday at 11 p.m. Eastern for Dungeons & Dragons Online, and Jenny and I will be back on Friday evening at 11 p.m. Eastern for Dungeons & Dragons session number 2. So looking forward to that. Thank you very much, everyone, for lurking, for chatting, for your emotes. Thank you very much for the bits. Thank you very much for the follows. Thank you very much for the raid. Greatly appreciate all you hanging out. And let's see if there is anyone playing Lotro at this tender hour of 1:15 in the morning. Oh, you know, Tux is playing. Tux Ramus. Let's go raid Tux. Lady of Arwen with the emotes. Ty, good night all. Lady of Arwen, woo! Thanks for the stream. Take care, says Mata Oosh. Take care, everyone. Have a great night. I'll see you soon.